Welcome back to another installment of the Unified Bionicle Mask Theory. So here we got this guy again, and today I'm just going to be talking about a very specific subtype of masks in our grid that all sit below here. So masks that are in the TOA colors, so primary colors, but are turaga masks. And some of you may be shouting at your screen already that, so here's a couple examples, right, of masks that fit that criteria that we're aware of, right? We have this mask and this mask, the Huna in black from Kane Ra, and in blue from Maku. Yeah, I think I forgot that name last time. And then we also have this mask, which sort of counts, is a Ruru in trans blue, dark blue. And the only reason that I say sort of counts is because Golly's default mask is in the same trans dark blue. But I'm about to complicate that picture. So I'll push these to the corner and I'm gonna open this bag of masks. So these masks, we'll start with this one, which is not rare. So this mask is from Hafu, who was a one-off Matoran. You could buy him with the Bionicle clock, I think. Oh no, sorry, that's the Red Miru. So he came in the I want to say Bionicle Power Pack. I think the same thing that the Chrome How comes in. He has a tan body, but then a black mask and black feet. And so he, I believe, is a Matoran, like Pohatu's village, but actually the more I think about it, the less sure I am of that. He does play Koli, I believe, for Pokoro in the movie The Mask of Light. So I think that's good evidence. And they do remake him. They did remake him for that movie. So he's black and tan. So I'm pretty sure that's the stone village, not the earth, not the underground one. But anyway, the rest of these masks are known as the European misprints. So not to be confused with the Cow misprints that we've already went over. Those masks are also European misprints. I believe only in like Denmark or maybe England as well, but these misprints I think similarly like only Scandinavia, maybe Germany. So what it was is these masks were released, these two masks only. So the Matatu, which is Nuju's mask, and the Ruru, which is Wanua's mask, are both released in all 6 primary colors. And it's unclear whether this was an accident that they were released, whether it was intentional because they were overstock. No one really knows, but in terms of like masks that are recolored in the primary colors, these are it. It's these 6 masks. And so, yeah, this is what I have. I haven't actively collected these. I got these all a few years ago now. It's kind of like when you see a good deal. Sometimes you get it. I'm not big on like trying to find stuff in lots because there are people who spend their whole day doing that, and I don't have that luxury. So I won't compete with them. But yeah, so we've got these. We'll take this Ruru out. This one is like pretty much worth like $10, but all these others are worth like $100 each, so roughly. It really comes and goes. People try to sell this set like of the Ruru, and either for 120 or 200 is usually the standard. You can definitely find them cheaper if you just one by one it. The issue is that these are European, so if you're in America, you get eaten alive by the shipping usually. And especially now with like the added charges on them for the import. And so anyway, so we've got this and this, we'll put these here, and then this I'm gonna put here, but you can see how this mask is made in this standard blue and in here. And so this mask threatens my unified theory of Bionicle masks. And I have not yet resolved it, but I haven't bought the mask that makes it an issue yet, so I think we have some time. These are kind of a common, like, once you start collecting masks, you'll collect these because they are always available. Like, I've never seen a time when you couldn't find any of these on Bricklink or eBay. You know, obviously they're expensive, which is why I kind of, and the price doesn't move is the other thing. Like, these have costed maybe $100 for two since 2020. They haven't gone up. If anything, they've probably gone down a little. So I don't think there's a big rush on these. And also, I don't really like them. I don't like the Matatu mask, personally. It's among my least favorite of the original 12 masks. And the Ruru, similarly, is the smallest mask. And it has a bunch of holes in it, so it's even less present. Eventually, for sure, I will collect all of these, but it's not a priority for me. But, you know, and this video is not about just what I like. It's about what is the whole world space of Bionicle, and this is a big part of it. Is what they're called misprints. They're actually just recolors that were released only in the European market. And so these would occupy this space here, and in our total grid, it helps to fill this out. So yeah, there is, on the topic of turaga mask recolors, there are a few prototypes out there that are exceedingly rare. And one of them is a white Huna. So it would go right here. And I don't know how many of those there are, but probably less than 10. And again, with those ones, it's ambiguous to me whether they're prototypes or if they actually, you know, so prototype Huna, and you can watch Duckbrick's video on this because I think he has the yellow one. I think he has both, but I think he only made a video of the yellow one. It has dots like here and here for how the mold holds the Huna. And so I don't know, and that's for sure the yellow one is only a prototype. I'm less sure about the white one. My guess is that it's also the prototype mold. So yeah, that's almost all of the masks that you could collect. So thank you for tuning in for this episode. Let me know, like, have you collected these 12 masks? Is this something that you're planning on doing? Do you think these masks are cooler than the turaga masks in their standard colors? Or is this a fun novelty? Yeah, let me know what you think. I think these masks are really interesting and something that I haven't personally focused on, but hopefully will soon. So thanks, and please drop a like and subscribe, and have a good day.